Taurus, welcome to Dragontail Tarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your October 2021 Tarot and Oracle forecast reading. I hope you guys are doing great. I hope that September treated you well, Taurus, and we'll be looking forward to see what energies and themes are coming up for your month ahead. If you're interested in more of the astrology patterns and transits, I made a whole video just dedicated to that, so you can watch that separately. That's going to be the astrology of October 2021. I will incorporate a little bit of the astrology into your reading, but mostly we are going to focus on the cards in this one. So if you have not been here with us before, or you're brand new to the channel, thank you so much for being here. I hope that you will enjoy this. Hope you will reach out, hit that subscribe button, and join the Dragon family as well. Also, if you are interested in a personal reading, would like any information on the card decks that I use, or would like to make a donation to the channel, all those links and information are down below in the description box. So Taurus, let's jump right on in. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians and ancestors, please show us what we have for our beautiful Taurus folks in the month of October 2021. Any messages, any information that they need for their highest and best good, please show us, Taurus. I love that card. And your key word tonight is purification. That's going to be your theme overall for October 2021. So I love that big, beautiful sunflower, that golden glowing energy, Taurus. This makes me feel that not only may you be detoxing, purifying, releasing old things that are no longer useful to you, but you're doing it with a lot of positivity, a lot of optimism. I feel like things are really going to be moving forward in a positive direction, especially when you willingly and consciously release and let go of things that are meant to be released and let go of. Let's get into a soul's journey card. We'll see what kind of lessons or main message this is bringing through to you. Oh yes, and Taurus, something that you might be purifying and purging out of your surroundings is loneliness or a feeling of isolation. And this could really resonate with you, especially if you have felt lonely, especially if you have felt kind of in a place of isolation. But it has that remembrance. I know that I'm never alone. It shows us our circle of friends, our circle of ancestors, our spiritual guides and guardians that are always with us. I know that. I'm somebody that has always kind of battled with that feeling of loneliness or isolation. As Capricorns know what that's like, Taurus, and I'll tell you, I started to remember and started to be aware that even when I felt like I was physically alone, I was never really alone, because there were always spiritual guardians and guides and ancestors hanging out with me. And the more I became aware of that, and the more I tuned into nature and started watching the birds and the animals, it was like, you know what? I'm really not very alone at all. So you might be feeling a little bit of that too this month. Let's get into a chakra and crystal card for you. Ooh, and we have the Seraphonite. That is a very beautiful stone. I absolutely love the color and patterns that are on Seraphonite. I think I actually have a piece of this down in my little rock box. That's what it looks like. And it is a really unique, kind of interesting stone. It looks like it has seraph's wings on it, so that's why it's called Seraphonite. But this taps into heart and third eye chakra. So here and here, you're really thinking and clearing the mind. And I think this is really helping you to speak your heart's honest truth. That's what this is meant to do, is to really help clear the mind so that you can start speaking what's in your heart. Seeing from a true place that is heart-ruled and love-motivated. So let's get into next a card from the Keepers of the Light Oracle. We're going to look at one spiritual guardian or guide that's going to be assisting you. Who wants to help Taurus this month for October, please? And look at that, Taurus, you've got Lady Venus coming out, and I think that's gorgeous because Venus is your ruling planet, so this just connects beautifully with your personal energy, your personal planetary guide. So downloads, understanding, truth is being revealed, deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. So don't be surprised this month, Taurus, if you start to really get a lot of information coming through your dreams, your meditations, times when you're just kind of being on your own and doing your own thing. Don't be surprised if you start to feel like suddenly you've got a lot more knowledge, you've got a lot more wisdom coming to you. This is also a month where Venus, your ruling planet, is moving from the sign of Scorpio into the sign of Sagittarius. And that's a much more extroverted, much more adventure-seeking, optimistic sign. That happens on October 7th. So you will notice that shift, because while Venus has been in Scorpio for most of September, it's a little heavier, it's a little deeper, it's moodier. And so once it goes into a more extroverted sign, you're going to feel your energies come up. So let's get into your tarot messages, Taurus. Let's see what Spirit has for you for October 2021. Very excited to see it. I like that, yeah, with that solar energy. Wow, lots of fire here, lots of fire. So let's start out with the center card that's going to be at the heart of the Celtic cross. That is our Three of Wands. So Taurus, to me, this is the energy of waiting for your ships to come in. You might feel like, oh, I've put out so much effort, I've put out so much energy and so much time and heart and all of this, and I just need something to move, to bring it back around. I need a return on my investment. I need something that kind of reaffirms that I'm going in the right direction. And I feel like the hardest thing to do in a lot of ways this month is to be patient. But while you're being patient, this is a time to detox. This is a time to purify yourself and your surroundings, because I feel like good things are on the way to you, especially if you've already put in an investment of time, emotions, or energy. Yes, and the movement, it's driving you a little crazy though, because look at what we have on top of this is the Tower. So I feel like, you know, you were just like chomping at the bit, Taurus. You're very impatient, probably more impatient than you've been in a while, because that Mars energy makes our temper go up. It makes our patience kind of wear thin and run out. And so I feel like you are really waiting not only for a return of investment, but you're also really waiting to get this new foundation started, because the Tower is things that you're cleared away, right? Things that you have, you know, cleared away, or Spirit is currently clearing away. In the immediate past, you are coming from the Sun, one of the most positive cards in the tarot. Very optimistic, very beautiful solar energy. Really taps back into this purification card for me when I look at that, because it has that solar feeling. So I feel like you actually are coming from a place of greater optimism, greater joy. You're trying to really keep your chin up. That's the feeling that I get about that. You could be involved with some fire signs as well. You might have also removed some very negative situations or people from your life with this Queen of Swords in your immediate past. So you might have definitely kicked some stuff to the curb. This is some Libra energy, some Leo energy. And the Queen of Swords, she does not play around with people that don't treat her right. So I feel like if you've had anyone like that in your past or even in your present, that might be a big part of what's contributing to this Tower, right? Because the Tower is always about the hand of Spirit intervening and removing things that aren't good for us, that are not meant to last, that are not stable choices, right? So into this immediate future, we have got the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is freeing yourself from that self-imposed prison. So Taurus, any limiting thoughts, any old negative beliefs about yourself or where you're going or who you are, if you have been feeling lonely or isolated, this is a huge reminder, Taurus. Don't get caught in that feeling. If you're lonely or you don't have the right kind of friends around you right now, it's probably because you've simply been choosing to be more particular, more discriminating about who is in your circle. It's totally fine. Do not beat yourself up. It's time to embrace a greater self-confidence going forward. Don't be afraid to take action or responsibility for your situations or what you're going through, and get it back on track, because this is coming out of that entrapment. This is coming out of that isolation or anything that you've been struggling with. Yes, and I do feel, oh, it's been hard. It's been hard, Taurus. It's been a big burden on your back, that 10 of Wands. But the 10 of Wands also shows us the end of a difficult cycle. So I feel that this could be, what I'm praying for you, what I'm putting out there for you, Taurus, is that this is an end of a very challenging cycle where maybe you've been just really in that negative habit of putting yourself down, not giving yourself enough credit, giving of yourself too much for people who didn't deserve it, taking your power back, because this is the end of that cycle. It's like one more run up this hill with these stupid sticks. I can put them down, leave them behind. I never have to look at them again. It's a great feeling of release. Underneath, in the subconscious position of this card, is the subconscious position of the spread is the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is Sagittarius energy. It's restless, it's movement. We talked about Venus being in the sign of Sagittarius starting this month. So I definitely feel that even though you're kind of waiting things out, you're doing your best to be patient and let things come back to you. That Knight of Wands is like, I want to run, I want to be free, I want to go see new things, I can't wait to get going. You might be feeling like you want to move. You might be feeling like you just want to see new horizons and try the untried right now, Taurus. This could be a very restless month indeed. Yes, and it's, oh man, I just feel like there's something big and intense that you want to let go. And this is happening very deeply within you. Look at that Death card. That's Scorpio energy. Of course, we're stepping into the sign of Scorpio later this month when the sun moves into Scorpio on the 22nd. So, wow. This is like a huge feeling like you want a complete renewal. You want a complete transformation, death and rebirth. It's like you want to leave something behind and move towards your future very powerfully. And you might just do it. You might just do it this month. On the top, crowning the spread message from Spirit. This tells me a lot. Tells me a lot. The Ace of Wands. Big, bold, passionate new beginnings, revitalization, energy being restored. And so I feel like Spirit is really telling you, hang in there, Taurus. Hang in there. Amazing opportunities are on the way. Time to take action is on the way. Chances to do what you're passionate about are coming. Just hang in there. But that's very powerful fire energy. Y'all might be working as well with some fire signs. Might be Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, very strongly coming up in your reading. On top of this, the clarifier is the Six of Cups, and it might be a new beginning with somebody from your past. For some of you, not for all of you. These are general reads. If it doesn't resonate, take what makes sense and leave the rest. But that could be someone from your past you're starting something new with. Something nostalgic, someone that you have good sentimental memories about, and vice versa. All right, Taurus, suggested approach. You're going to like this one, I think. The Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles makes a practical plan before he gets going. And I think earth signs are all about having a bit of a practical plan. As much as you may be feeling that Knight of Wands within, that super restless, I just want to break free and run wild, there's that earthy side of you that says, yeah, but I need my snacks. I need my things. I need to have a plan of where I'm going first. And that's what the Knight of Pentacles is all about. I will say the best thing about him is that he is the most successful knight of the tarot. He's organized, he's practical. It may take him a little bit slower A little more time to get there. He's a little slower in his action, but he's always successful getting there because he comes prepared. So that is a very positive thing indeed. So plan carefully before taking action, but then get going, Taurus. Pay attention to the details. Wait for good timing. Keep in mind, too, that Mercury retrograde ends on the 18th of October, just for those of you that follow the planetary transits. Yes, and you're going to need some time to just rest and reflect, too, because you might be very busy this month. It's time to, yeah, you're going to definitely make time to rest, make time to take time for yourself, because that's going to keep your energy at a good high. It's going to help you get ahead much quicker that way. Let's get a potential outcome on this month for our Taurus folks. Yeah, this is, oh, this is a huge month. Look at that, 3 of Swords. I do feel like there's going to be some real, like, come to the truth of your heart moments this month. The 3 of Swords is all about heartbreaks, heart disappointments, and healing and recovering from those. The fact that we had purification, we had Lady Venus, we've got so many things that are coming up to kind of clear out difficult, old, burdensome cycles. It's just reminding you that any sadness you've got will heal with time. Personal growth comes from these challenges. And this is also saying, you know, you might be healing with someone else. Like you might be helping someone else through a difficult time as well here. But look at that. Yeah, very positive. I feel like once you get through this, or once you help someone else through this, look at that 10 of Cups. There's healing, there's blessing, ultimate happiness, really big fulfillment. So don't worry too much about those sad or lonely times this month, Taurus. Wow, on the bottom of the decks, we've got the World card and the 9 of Pentacles. So I definitely feel like some big cycle is coming to an end here this month. Saturn energy, your own energy on the World card. And on the bottom, we have got to, got the 9 of Pentacles, which is all about success, feeling good in business, feeling that you've really accomplished a lot. So I think this will be a very dynamic month indeed. Let's get a little inspiration card on this for you. Ooh, and we have the Goddess card coming out, healing feminine energy. So I think it's interesting that we had both Lady Venus and the Goddess energy coming in, because there is that feminine side, that creative side, that triple aspect, past, present, future, that's coming up to be healed. Beautiful reading, Taurus. There's a lot going on. I would say be patient and kind to yourself above all things this month. And it's time to let go of some things as well, because better is coming on the way. Whatever difficult and sad you let go of makes room for something newer and better. So thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you have an amazing October ahead, and I'll talk to you very soon. Take care.